What's up guys, and welcome to episode 12 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. And last episode, I made up a terrible move, or terrible name for a made-up move called Forest Wrath. I still have no idea where the hell I got that name from. And we kind of had a scary encounter with the Wobbuffet, but we took care of it, didn't even end up losing any Mons. And yeah, we sort of just started exploring the beginning of this route, and before we go on further into this portion, where I don't even know, I don't think we get another encounter. I'm pretty sure we don't, because it's still the same route. Before we even do that, I'll go ahead and show you guys that I did heal up off screen, but that's all I did. Didn't do anything else, didn't even get any battles or anything. Just went straight to the Pokemon Center and headed right back here. What we're just gonna do is head in this house and see what's up. You're being watched. Saw a little sparkle on the table here, that's kinda weird.
Grr, how did you know I concealed myself behind this desk? You're sharp. Behold, for I am the greatest living mystery of a man in all of Hoenn. They call me the Trick Master. Waha, glad to meet you. You've come to challenge my trick house, haven't you? That's why you're here, isn't it? Yes, it has to be. Consider your challenge accepted. Enter through the scroll here and let your challenge commence. I shall be waiting in the back.
And he just sort of rockets off into the sky. I'm gonna be honest, besides maybe Mr. Bonding and X and Y, which is really awkward, this is probably one of the weirdest characters in Pokemon, just period. This guy's crazy. There's a big hole behind the scroll. Wanna go in? Sure. Yeah, this is basically just a sort of challenge house. Whenever you come in here, well, there are gonna be trainers, and there's gonna be usually you gotta use some type of HM to get around. In this case, it's Cut. You can just go around, try to solve his little challenge, and then once you complete it, you can get some items, so it's actually very useful. There's Sharpedo. That Sharpedo animation was extremely drawn out, gotta say. Almost kind of annoying. We'll just switch to Fancy. I know she's already, like, starting to get over-leveled a bit, which... It's weird, because in the gym, we were not over-leveled. Like, not over-leveled at the slightest. In fact, we were under-leveled, but now we're already starting to get higher level than all of these other trainers. But at the same time, they're lower level than what Brawly was, so I'd say maybe we're on par, but at the same time, I don't know, it's tough to tell sometimes when in these games when you're either being, I don't know, when you're either too far ahead or too far behind. It's a problem I always have, where I go to a gym thinking, oh, I was 4 levels higher than all the trainers around it, so I'm sure I'll do fine. But then the gym leader ends up being like level 25 when all the trainers were like level 20. It's just, you really gotta think ahead in these, like, I'm saying think ahead and do all this strategy and everything. These are Pokemon games. It's not the most difficult thing in the world, if I had to be honest. And when you're doing Nuzlocke, you do have to pay a lot more attention, but even then, it's not like you're playing some huge, crazy JRPG like Fire Emblem, where you gotta protect everybody's life at all costs. But there are some moments, I'm not gonna lie, where it almost feels like I'm playing a game like that. It just depends, honestly. Okay, I guess we're just gonna keep cutting these trees. There's not much to talk about in here, honestly. I just wanted to cover this just so we could get the item at the end, because if I remember right, it's actually a very useful item. But actually, you can redo this house, like, over and over to get more and more items, but I don't know if I'll include it in any other episodes. I might just maybe knock them out in grinding montages, I'm not sure. I'll probably think about that later. But I am going to do them later, because you do get some very good items from here. And I think the item up there is just going to be mail. Like, the items you find in the house itself typically aren't very good. It's just like worthless little mail, which I think all you do with that is just have a Pokemon hold it and it'll say a funny message. And it's not useful at all, really. Like, it doesn't even sell for much either, so there's no point. And even bothering to pick it up, it would just be a waste of time. Of course, I say that now and it ends up being actually something useful with my shoddy memory. But I'm almost certain it's just mail. That's all I've ever found in here. And we didn't randomize the items, so it's not like it could be something crazy. You know, if I did randomize the items, I would definitely waste the time to pick that up, because who knows what could have been. But oh my god, of course you hit the poison powder. I mean, I can't be that mad because we got the burn, but I mean, poison powder is like 70 accuracy. He could have missed. Would have been nicer. Anyway, it's not that tough of a battle though. I mean, it's a Butterfree against the Cerberus. What do you think is gonna win? And I was talking about some of our guys being a little over-leveled, but Cerberus and some of the guys we just caught, like Terra, they're kind of just on par. So, I don't know, we're probably doing just fine. If I had a ground-type move, I would probably use Sonic, but I think we're gonna have to go with either Fancy or Iron Upper. But I really want to go with Iron Upper. I want to get those last 2 levels we need, just to get some more moves. Because normally, once Beldum evolves into Metang, that's when it starts getting moves besides just Takedown and work TM moves, like Rock Tomb, and of course you miss. But, of course, we started out with Metang, so now we just gotta wait until level 20, which is usually when Beldum evolves. And are you kidding me? This thing didn't even use Double Team or anything. This thing's just lucky as hell. It's Chinchou, man. I don't even know how much this takedown's gonna do. Will it do half? I don't know. Water types can be bulky. But that did a good amount. Still 2-hit KO. Oh my god. We're just getting haxed out the wazoo right now. I just can't believe I said wazoo. Okay. Okay, I should have just kept my mouth shut. Of course. You gonna hit yourself? No, it won't. We're paralyzed. That's the power of parafusion. God. Well, I know it's gonna have something that, like, Volt Absorb. I'm almost positive that Chinchou gets that. So let's just switch out to Fancy and take care of it with an Absorb. We should be able to take anything from it. I just wanted Iron Upper to get all the experience, because I'm pretty sure if you switch out like this and try to, I don't know, if you switch out between 2 Pokemon, it's gonna be less experience for both of them, because it's like split between them. So I would have preferred that Iron Upper could have gotten more. Dang. Yeah, it's only 67. Yeah, I don't like that. Eevee? If he wasn't paralyzed, sure, we'd go with Iron Upper. That'd be the obvious choice, but not much we can do there. So we'll just go to Terra. She resists the hits too. And there's not really anything an Eevee could do, honestly. I mean, even if we were not resisted to normal, it's honestly not a very intimidating Pokemon. If it were evolved, sure. Evolved into any evolution, I'd be a lot more scared, but I mean, it's just an Eevee. Not that Eevee's bad. Not that I don't like Eevee. Eevee's kind of adorable. It's great. It evolves into, like, what is it now? Like 8 or 9 different Pokemon? That's insane. Still, it's crazy how they came up with that concept. Like, it's not that crazy, I know, but, like, they came up with that concept in 1st gen, and they were thinking, oh, it can evolve into, like, you know, 3 different Pokemon, electric, water, and fire, and now, like, over time, it just turned into this thing that's like, oh, do you want an Eevee? Or, okay, well, what kind of evolution do you want to have later? You could have pretty much anything. Like, there's only a few types now that it doesn't cover. I say a few, but it's still, like, 7 or 8 that it hasn't had any evolution for yet. That's something I'm really interested in whenever a new game comes out, is like, are there going to be any more evolutions? I feel like that's something that everybody thinks about when a new game is coming out. Like when X and Y came out, they were like, oh man, I bet there's going to be a new evolution, and lo and behold, there was Sylveon, and which was really cool for the fairy types. I actually really like Sylveon. It's a really neat design. Of course, you can't get over the fact that it has flesh ribbons, which is really disturbing when you think about it. We have loads of antidotes. We got 4. For a second, I saw the soda pops. I thought we had 18 antidotes. I was like, oh man, we're set. But nah, not that. Yeah, 18 soda pops isn't a really good thing to have either. Soda pops is like perfect. Like I said before, it is actually one of if not the most efficient item in the game for how cheap it is and how much it heals. We're gonna be using these soda pops a lot. Later in the game, in fact, I might even just start flying back to Slateport once we get Fly, which actually won't be for a very long time. But I might even end up, like, just walking all the way back to Slateport just for those soda pops. Because you can buy as many as you want, of course. They never run out, obviously. But it's just such a good item. It's insane how just how much it does, just compared to the price. I don't know, like, it's really weird when you think about it that they put it in the game, because now there's no point in buying any super potions, because Soda Pop costs, I think, like $200 less, and it heals 10 more HP, so I mean, I guess for convenience, you might be like, oh, maybe I'll just get these super potions, but hey, I would, like, I have no problem with just going all the way back to Slateport just to buy more Soda Pop, just because it's that useful. It's going out to Aeron, but I don't think Aeron actually has any Rock-type moves. And if anything, it'll have Mud Slap, which isn't gonna do much, even if it's super effective. Oh, I forgot about the Leech Seed, though. Might have been a good idea to switch out because of that. But hey, who knows? Maybe we can get a good hit with Ember. His special defense isn't very good, even if he's okay. Yeah, I need to switch out. I shouldn't have risked this. If that had been a crit right there, so I'm pretty sure Cerberus would be dead, which would make me a very sad panda. Since when have I been a panda? I don't know. Let's go into Fancy, and really wish we had a fighting type move that we could have used on this thing. That would have made this a lot simpler. I mean, not a fighting type move on the Fancy, though. I don't really see how that would work out. Focus Blast isn't a move yet, unfortunately. I know it's a really good move to have on, at least I think that's a really good move to have on Ludicolo. I feel like I've been on Showdown a couple of times in random battles and gotten a Ludicolo with Focus Blast before. So I might just be talking out of my ass right now. And the same guy who said Forest's Wrath was a Grass-type one-hit KO move. And I'm pretty sure Grass-type, when like I looked it up, I was like, Grass-type one-hit KO move. And like both Cerebi and Bulbapedia pretty much summed up that I am an idiot. Like, there's no such thing. And I still, I don't know, I think it might have been I was playing Pokemon Insurgents, which is a fan, like, RPG Maker game, and I guess maybe there was a move added in or something, that, like, a Grass-type one-hit KO move. I still don't know. I really don't. I wish I'd remembered. Oh, I didn't even look at the code. I went and fought that trainer over there, and I didn't even remember to, let me use the speed up button, just so we can speed this up. I should have done this earlier anyway. Dylan found a scroll. Dylan memorized the secret code written on the scroll. They don't even tell us what the secret code is? Come on. I'm so curious, I gotta know. Well, don't worry, they'll tell us to us once we get to the door, I'm sure. Dylan wrote down the secret code on the door. Trick Master is fabulous. Okay, lock clicked open. Well, can't think of any other better secret code, honestly.
Ah, you've made it to me. You're sharp. It took me all night to plant all those trees. You're almost my equal in greatness by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 pit laces. Fine, you have earned this reward.
Obtained the rare candy. That was definitely worth 14 minutes, maybe less.
Scrub that smug smirk from your face. It's much too early to think you've won. I'll make new tricks to stump you, I will. You may mock me only when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment.
Yeah, that guy's a character. Anyway, who has the least amount of experience in our party? I'm not going to give the rare candy to Cerberus, even though he's one of the lowest levels. He's already halfway up to level 16. Might give it to Terra. She's not too high up in experience right now. Sonic, you're fine. Iron Upper, you're good. Fancy, you're more than good. And even though your experience is way low, you're already level 20, so I'm not going to worry about Tron. So, yeah, we're just going to give this rare candy to Terra. I could save it just in case we get some other new capture that's going to take a really long time to level up, just to speed it up, but I think Terra's really going to want this rare candy. Just maybe it'll get a new move. Who knows? Nope? Well, that's fine. Still got another level up, helps things progress a little faster. I guess I'm just gonna leave and then head back to the Pokemon Center so we can heal up. I forget how long this hallway is. I use the speed up button there. Can't help it. I'm addicted, guys. I can't help using that speed up button. It's just too freaking handy. Especially when it's the space bar and so easy to reach. I mean, come on. Just one little tap. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Will, however, use it here because it's healing and this takes up a lot of time otherwise. So, we're all healed up again, right? Yeah, and Thankfully, Iron Upper isn't paralyzed anymore, so that's great. So maybe we'll be able to get those 2 levels with some trainers over here. We're starting to get onto one of the routes I really hated going through as a kid, just because of all this grass. It's insane. And there's so many trainers on this route too, and I don't know about you, but when I was a kid and I played these games, I constantly tried to skip every single trainer, which honestly isn't a good idea because you want that experience, but of course we get an encounter with 1 step, and it's a plus. We're just gonna run. But yeah, I'd always avoid all these trainers, which would be terrible for my team, but I just did not want to bother with them. I was just so obsessed with trying to progress through the game that I was like, I don't want to waste my time with all these trainers. But yeah, it's typically the best idea to actually fight every single trainer, just so you can get a good amount of XP. I want to go to Terra or Sonic. Or maybe just even staying with Cerberus. No, let's go to Terra. Cerberus might not be able to take a good hit from Electabuzz, especially if it has something like Thunder Punch. I don't know. Yeah, there it is, Thunder Punch. And how did I know? I mean, it is like his signature move or whatever, but still. Actually, probably should have gone for Sandstorm. That might have helped. Yeah, let's go for Sandstorm. This is going to be quite a bit of just waiting to whittle him down with Bite. And he's just going to be using Quick Attack. It's going to be kind of a slow battle. Sometimes you get those sometimes, and it's kind of annoying, you know. I don't know, it's just, I don't really know what else we could do. I mean, going out to Sandslash or Sonic, you know, all he'd be able to do is scratch, and if we do that, then there's a chance he could get paralyzed. Static, if that's what this thing has. Of course, Terra could get paralyzed too, but Terra also has Sandstorm, which helps whittle it down a little bit more. Plus, I think Bite might even do more than Scratch from Sonic. I'm not sure why, but I think, I don't know, because I always picture Larvitar and Pupitar and Tyranitar as being like solely physical attackers, but they do have a lot of special attack behind them. Like, they can really do some damage with some special attacking moves. Like I've said, I'm pretty sure I said it once we caught Terra, that, like, Fire Blast, Tyranitar is a thing, and it's a really good thing. Like, it can do crazy amounts of damage, and it definitely helps against a lot of its weaknesses. What did I say earlier? Of course it had Static. Waited until the last bite to finally paralyze us. Wow. And a Duskull. Man, it'd be really good to stay in right now, too, but the health is so low and everything. Really don't want to risk it. Cerberus would make really quick work of this. I'm stuttering a lot right now. Sorry, I guess it's been a while since I've actually commentated. And while I'm talking about that, I know I did miss like 2 days of uploads this weekend, and that was just because I sort of ran out of videos to record. What I usually do is bulk record a bunch of videos and then just upload them like over a week or whatever. And my plan was for that weekend was, oh, I'm going to be out of videos and I'm going to miss a day of recording, but I had another video plan to record, but while I was recording it, my computer decided to freak out and crash twice during the recording, and at that point it just wasn't going to work out. So unfortunately, my plans were foiled by my terrible computer, which isn't even that bad. It's just starting to act up, so I still don't even understand what's going on. But that's enough about computer troubles. Why am I talking about that? This isn't the time to plague people with thoughts of crashing and terrible thoughts. I don't know. Because thinking about computers crashing, that's such a terrible plague on existence, you know. Like, forget that death in the family, or like your favorite pets run away or anything. Oh god, forgot about this. Forget any of that other news. If your computer's crashing, just stop everything. Take off work. Take off days from work. You can't leave when your computer's down. You gotta solve that problem. It's terrible. Everything's just, the world's ending. You gotta. I'm rambling at this point. Why do I do this? we got an important thing going on right here. Hi Dylan, long time no see. While I was searching for other Pokemon, my Pokemon grew stronger. So how about a little battle? And just right away, we're starting another rival battle. I guess this will be where we really find out whether or not we're over-leveled, because her levels are usually pretty on par with where you're supposed to be. 18? I think her ace is going to be 20, which her ace should be like her starter. So I think we're pretty on par. I think So Tron should definitely be able to handle this, although Golbat can be pretty terrifying. Now, even though Zubat's like regarded as like one of the most... Ooh, see, case in point, that did way more damage than I thought it would do. Let's go ahead and Thunder Wave this thing, just so we can try to paralyze... Okay. Of course. Is it just me, or is this episode just hacks on hacks on hacks? We missed two takedowns in a row with Iron Upper. He gets paralyzed. The Chinchou then confuses him, and now we got this Golbat who's probably gonna flinch us to hell and back. Can we just please paralyze this thing? Do we have static? I don't think we have static. I think we have Lightning Rod. So really wish I had static right now, because then that bite could just really help us just by paralyzing him and not making us waste a turn with that Thunder Wave. But hey, what are we gonna do? Of course, he can't get paralyzed. Of course. Hacks only work against me. I don't know if you know. I'm the only one who's allowed to be hacked. Any other trainers, no, they're not allowed to ever actually suffer from paralysis or poison or confusion. That can't happen. You know, I'm pretty sure that's a mechanic in the game. You know, other trainers besides the main player can't be hacked. It's impossible. That's not true. It's just what it feels like, at least. God damn! Every time I try to confuse with like Supersonic or Water Pulse, it never works out. So I think they said that was gonna be a trap inch. So, man, I really want to get these lower levels up, but I keep having to send out Fancy, who's like our ace on the team right now. Which I'm not mad about. Fancy's been doing a really good job. It's just I really want to help Houndour, or is it Houndoom? I'm pretty sure it's Houndoom. That's one I've always gotten mixed up, is between Houndoom and Houndour. I can never remember which one is the, I don't know, the bigger one, I guess. The stage 2, or the stage 1, I guess, because it's only one evolution. And we got Feint Attack. I'm actually worried about how much this is going to do. Okay, not much. Oh, I should have remembered. If this was a 6th gen battle, I would have been more nervous, because Trapinch's attack is actually really high, and Feint Attack would have been a physical move. But this is 3rd gen, and Feint Attack special, because for some reason, special and physical had to be based on types instead of actually being physical or special. Oh, that's right, her starter was Armaldo. Oh, this is actually pretty scary. Was Armaldo the one that's evolved? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh man, I do not know who to switch into. Because it has Water Gun, I remember that for a fact, so we can't go into Cerberus and just try to Ember and burn it. It's Rock type, so Takedown's not going to do anything. Well, Rock Tomb will be super effective. Because if it's Rock Bug, and we found out a few episodes ago Rock doesn't resist Rock, which is weird to me, but it works, this should be the best strategy, I think. So, oh, it's hardening, I don't like that. Maybe we can get some crits. I say maybe, but of course, we're not going to. That's not my luck, of course. Let's see how much this will do. See, look at that! Oh my god, that did nothing! Oh, this is gonna be another long fight. I really hope this thing doesn't have anything scary for Iron Upper. If I believe correctly, it will only have Water Gun and Metal Claw, Harden, and some other move, maybe Scratch, which Scratch is going to do absolutely nothing. Metal Claw can't do anything. Pretty sure his only option is Water Claw. I almost said Water Claw. What is with me and making up, like, really stupid moves? Like, Water Claw, like, what the hell? I guess it is, like, Armaldo, so it's got a lot of claws, I don't know. I mean, I understand where I got that from, it's just why am I stuttering like that? I mean, obviously I meant to say Water Gun, but jeez. Freaking Water Claw. I don't know, would that be a good move name? I honestly think that's terrible, but I mean, especially since we already have stuff like Crab Hammer, which is a Crab's Claw is pretty much a Water Claw, if anything is, so I don't even, this is something I want to know. Do I ever sound like I'm ever talking about anything important? Like, seriously, all I ever do in these videos is ramble whenever I'm not talking about the plot. I just ramble about the dumbest crap. I don't know if people enjoy that, but man, like, I can never keep my commentary straight. I need to work on that, honestly. Dylan, you've been busy training too, haven't you? I think you deserve a reward. This is for me. Got the item finder, which I honestly don't use very much, even though I probably should. That's an item finder. Try it out. If there's an item that's not visible, it emits a sound. Okay, Dylan, let's meet again. I know it's a little silly coming from me, but I think you should train a lot harder for the next time. I did have quite a lot of trouble with that Armaldo. Nearly, like, look at Iron Number's health. It got pretty far down, and that Golbat definitely did a number on Tron. Even though she's not going to have that Golbat again, because the only one that stays is the Armaldo. Because I had it set so that the rival keeps the starter. So we are going to have to look out for that Armaldo in the future. Anyway, I guess we're just going to try to... I don't know. Actually, this route keeps on going for quite a while, so I guess I'm just going to have to end this episode here. We did end up doing, I don't know, some interesting things in this episode, I guess. We took down the Trick House, got that rare candy, and we actually had a battle with May, which was, I don't know, that I feel like that's eventful. I think this is like the first time we've seen May since, I mean, we've seen her once I started recording again because we saw her in Rustboro, but I mean, this is the first time we battled her since like a year ago when we first met her at, I don't know, around Oldale Town. So yeah, next episode we'll keep on going through this route, maybe make it to the next town, and yeah, I'll just see you guys then.